Welcome everybody. We got Metal Monday with Brett and some snow here in Idaho. Winter is not all the way over here in Idaho. How you doing,
Yeah,
man?
at least you can tell these are the months that we get like big temperature swings, right? I mean, or at least maybe even next month where the day starts off cold. I mean, you might get 30, 40 degree swings. I mean, we won't get that today, but we'll get, I mean, it's sunny out there now. It's melting off. I mean, I woke up this morning. I went to the gym. I was up early this morning. I didn't sleep well last night. Just had too much. I was excited for Monday, man. Had a bunch of things I want to get through, but I left my house at 6 a.m. and there was literally like 4 inches of snow, and I was like, "Fuck, really? Like, isn't it March? Like, really? Do we have to fight this battle on a Monday? Like, there's not like Mondays aren't challenging enough that we got to figure out how the fuck to navigate 4 inches of fresh snow." But there we were.
A lot
So
of
we had to figure it out.
I made it to work safe. There's a lot of runoffs on the freeway, and thankful I'm here. I like Mondays because I got the whole week to get shit done, and get to talk to Brett about the market and what Ferris is gonna do this month.
Not good.
Down's what I hear from everyone.
The rub I'm hearing is the demand for ferrous scrap is waning. So that's going to present some challenges, at least, and probably it's as much the price of new steel is coming down, and so I think everybody's trying to make the adjustments. Chad and I, we did Bulls versus Bears. That'll be out today. Chad went through the Bulls and Bears points. There wasn't many bullish points to be had, but that podcast is out. If you guys got to make some trades this week, go take a look. Chad breaks the markets down as well as anybody I've ever known and spoken to in my 20 years of doing this, so he's worth a listen. But it's kind of squishy out there. So
one of the Bulls, the only Bulls point I think was Nichols looking strong.
I was like, really? Like that's what we're looking for? Like Nichols up, but
Nichols up.
Yeah,
it is. It's still up today too.
Yeah, Nichols up today.
Copper's hanging in there. There's some positives out there.
There is on the base metal side. I think just the ferrous scrap is struggling. And it's really just because of the new steel. I think it's not like there's a ton of supply of ferrous scrap out there, right? So I think that we have to keep that in mind and remember that moving forward. And Chad discussed this in the Bulls versus Bears podcast that the market tends to overcorrect itself. So we might see another down month, but it's probably going to overcorrect, right? Mm-hmm. And if everything else is pushing up, then at some point, it's going to be who decides to push up the price of new steel, and then the coil, all of a sudden, that hot roll, cold roll goes, dirk, 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 right? Yep. I mean, it ratchets back up, and all of a sudden, you can get some love on the ferrous scrap. But for now, it's the other way. It's seeing who can ratchet it down fast enough to keep their sales going.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. We don't have our firm ferrous numbers, but we anticipate it down over here in the west coast.
Yeah, not a lot of good news on that front. But, copper's hanging in there. PGMs are kind of hanging in there. Aluminum's is hanging in there. I mean, it's still soft-ish, but it's still hanging in there. I think you've got, there's maybe March turns out okay. I posed the question earlier on LinkedIn this morning. Do we see $4 copper this month? And I think the trend is leaning towards no. I'll let you know next Monday because it's a 7-day poll. So I'm curious.
Okay.
What that's going to look like.
What do you think?
Fuck! I just stopped trying to bait me into a goddamn bet so you can take more of my money. But I
know you. Usually, when everyone
I'm
says
optimistic
this,
enough.
You go this way.
Yeah,
when everyone turns left, you turn right.
To say yes that it does hit $4. I think it does.
We got a lot more of the month, so I don't think it's awful
time. It's early in the month,
so
way. I think there's a chance. I mean,
I think we hit $4.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I think we hit $4.
The optimistic
so I don't want to bet you this
individual
month.
Person in me says we hit $4. When? I don't know, but sometime this month I hope we touch it.
Yep. Anything else to report?
No, man. Just
we got our newsletter out. Check it out.
It's something we've been working on, and we're refining every month.
It's better every month.
It's awesome. You like that book of the month? Tell everybody about the book of the month part. you did this year?
Well, although Jordan recommended it, it's Your Afternoon Mentor. It's awesome book. It's a short read too. It's like 120 pages,
Yeah.
which is nice when you're super busy. It's not as daunting as a 1,000-page book, you know.
Yeah.
And it's a good read. The author met with us. We did a podcast with him. Check it out. And it really goes into anyone that's trying to build their career and maintain it, but a lot of parallels to just leadership in general that I think anyone in any career could take advantage of. So check out the podcast, check out the book. We have some free copies to send out. Hit us up in comments, text me, message me. We'll get you a free copy. I don't have a ton of them, but we have enough to give, like 20 or so out. So
Awesome.
So it was awesome. So it was exciting, but I really think that newsletter is just getting better and better.
Yeah, I mean, we're picking up a lot of subscribers to it, but we're also like, it's just, I mean, our goal is to give people value, right? I mean, I want to give people the information at the beginning of the month so they can trade off of it, they can use it, right? And then they can look at the markets and say, hear what everybody else is hearing. And you might be, yeah, my market's off 20, but it's interesting to know that the Ohio Valley market's off 20, or 30, right? Because it just confirms so it's kind of helps you understand. Every market's different, but it also helps you understand, like, we are kind of all fighting the same fight. But it's, but you still got to sell in the markets that are available to you. Just know what's going on. Know your numbers so that you can be effective at, whether you're on the buy side or the sell side or both. Like, we want to give you as much information as we can so you can operate your business as strong as you can.
Absolutely. Yeah. So keep looking out for that. And we're still doing our generational courage middle of the month.
We got another one coming.
Another one coming in 2 weeks.
Company from Texas. So be on the lookout for that. We'll go keep this train moving.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. Have a good week.